Good afternoon, friends. This is time for the weekly wrap. Uh, Also, a trade plan for the next week. Markets have been tricky, they've been extremely sideways. So, please listen to this video till the end because it has my unique perception of the market and will go a long way in terms of understanding how to construct trades. Before we get started, let me request you to like, share, subscribe the channel. Also, there are membership services, platinum, gold, silver, copper, diamond, etc. They can be extremely useful because, as you know, this is a tricky market, and the idea is that profit targets, stops, risk management, entry, exit, everything needs to be, dynamically moved. So, if you have questions, contact WhatsApp 98710 or email at ashwani_gujral@yahoo.com, or you can straight away go to the YouTube channel and just choose your service and do the formalities. Yesterday we had a decent day, and basically we went into the day with long positions, but extremely soon enough we realized that the market had other ideas in terms of the bank nifty. So we were able to get out and get on the short side. See, the entire game is being played with gap up and gap down. So before that, let's look at the US markets. S&P 500 had a strong rally and it just continues going upwards. As far as India is concerned, let's understand the construct. Now it's very clear there are two markets within our market. One is the domestic sectors and the other is the global sectors plus healthcare, which is also an international sector to some extent. So basically the COVID sectors are IT, pharma, metals, those sort of sectors, and the domestic sectors are consumer discretionary, banks, everything that gets impacted by our local lockdowns. So the way you want to do this is that the Nifty is stronger than the bank Nifty. So what happened on Friday was that the banks opened with a very strong gap up, and you can see post the first two bars the banks started to come off and they almost gave up all their gains. Meanwhile, if you see the Nifty, yes, came down, but it was able to hold a large part of the gains. Now, broadly, the Nifty range is 14,500 to 15,000. From a options perspective or from trading anything else, what you want to do is you want a sharp rejection after your entry. So you need to know the level from where your instrument will move sharply in your direction. You don't want it to hang around, make these small little bars, go up and down, be choppy, etc. So as far as the Nifty is concerned, you have levels of 14,500 and 15,000. On Monday, chances are we open at 15,000. Okay, 15,000, 15,050, where you had a previous recent high. It is this point. Okay, so this is about 15,050 from which the market last time declined. Now the plan that I would like to make is, let's wait for 15,050 to come in broadly, say once above 15,000. I would like to see how the bank nifty is doing and try to get short from there. So even if the nifty has a 100-point decline from there, the bank nifty is likely to come off much more sharply. Similarly, at 14,500, I want to buy the nifty so that you can get a sharp rejection from those levels. As you can see, this is the daily chart of the bank nifty. You have very tiny little bars. So chances are a range expansion could be happening this week. If you see the weekly, you have an inside bar on the weekly chart. So again, some kind of range expansion seems likely on the bank nifty. Nifty, if you see, again, this bar is more or less contained within this zone. So again, the odds are that we chop around, we stay sideways, and within that range, you need to see at lower levels, you buy the nifty, at higher levels, you sell the bank nifty. I think very clear. Now, in terms of the option chain, as you can see here, 14,500 has 22,500, rather 32,890 calls which are open, and 7,000 were added on Friday. So there is a good chance that 15,000 again acts as resistance. See, what happens is, yes, US markets went up and they had their own reasons. But whenever these, global cues rally happen, post the gap up, there is a fairly significant intraday decline because people who carried home long positions from Friday, they tend to come in and book profits. Similarly, on the downside, you have fairly strong put writing. If you see, 14,800 has 28,000, 14,700 has 26,000, 14,600 has 30,000. Compared to that, I don't think on the call side there is that sort of heavy writing, but there is, 15,000 to 15,200 is a resistance band. 15,000 to about 14,800 is your support band. So once we get out of these two ranges, you will have a big trending move. Within them, chances are you will have a chop around type of move. Similarly, if we have to go to the bank nifty, I think bank nifty put writing is quite weak on this side, but the call writing is fairly heavy. So you have 32,000, calls which are written on 33,000, 27,000 at 33,500. Then you have extremely heavy call writing at 33,200 also. But on the downside, your first significant support is 33,500. So the bank nifty is the weaker index at higher levels and the nifty is the stronger index. So we need to figure out based on price action what is going on. Broad sense, the market is chopping around. It's not likely to break out in any significant manner. Half the market will go up, other half will come down. You decide at key levels which side you want to go long and which side you want to go short on. I would go short on bank nifty if the nifty starts to trade above 15,000. I would go long on nifty if for some reason it drops back to 14,500. All COVID sectors are doing extremely well. They are likely to do extremely well even going ahead. Now on the daily, 14,820 is your pivot zone. So if you are opening say tomorrow at 14,980, which is the broad SGX level, that means you are opening at 14,940, 950, which is above R2. So you are already opening in a very overextended situation. Similarly, if you are opening above 33,200, that is above R1 on the bank nifty. So again, if we start to reject 33,200, you will see a downside on the bank nifty. Nifty, I would think once it opens at 14,940, it could easily give back 100 points from the highs of the day. In terms of the weekly, you have the weekly pivot at 14,700. So the intermediate trend remains positive as long as 14,700 is held. Similarly, on the bank nifty, 32,700 is your stop for any sort of long positions which you may be carrying. So that should be it. I think the market is not going to 14,000. I don't think it will significantly break out of 15,000. So that is the sort of mental setup you need to have. You will need to take smaller profits. You will not possibly get those large 500, 1,000 point moves on bank nifty or 200, 300 on the nifty. There are levels from where the market will weaken. There are levels from where it will go up. So it will require huge amounts of trading skill to be able to make money, and you will have to make do with moderate profits. That should be it for this week. Take care, trade well, and please consult your financial advisor. Also, this is a mean reversion market. So every time you find a gap up or a gap down, try to do reverse on the indices. If you have a gap up, try to sell bank nifty. If you have a gap down, try to buy the nifty. So that is relevant. Try to match the gap up and gap down with strong resistance or support. So take care and have a good weekend.